Hi friends, it's Dave from Southgate Travel Adventures. So today we're in a transatlantic cruise. So I'm going to start back. This will be the first post on this series of a 15-night transatlantic journey. So MSC breaks up transatlantics depending on the port of destination. So in this particular one, it was kind of the big picture was it's New York to Barcelona. And the unique thing with this cruise is that MSC allowed people to get on in Halifax. So actually 700 passengers got on from Halifax, Nova Scotia. So the cruise left New York City mid-April. It traveled 2 nights to Halifax, Nova Scotia. And what that allowed them to do is to sell cabins for a mini cruise. And a mini cruise was a 2-night cruise. So it would leave New York City 2 nights and come in and disembark in Halifax. So the cruise was full, so approximately 600 to 700 people disembarked in Halifax. A lot of people flew down from Halifax almost like for a long weekend. Some flew in that we talked to, some flew in the day of departure and went to the ship that afternoon. Some made it a long weekend kind of thing, a 4-day weekend, and flew down 2 days early. So that's the unique thing about this. So it gave residents from Eastern Canada a chance to do a mini cruise. It was priced really aggressively. It was $125 Canadian, so that's less than $100 US a night for a 2-day cruise, which is pretty amazing value. And the big picture is we got on in New York City. So New York City, Halifax, Nova Scotia, our home, 4-day transatlantic, then Lisbon, Cardiff, Spain, Malaga, and then after Malaga we get off in Marseille, France. The cruise continues on to Barcelona. Many get off there, and then it kind of we're on the MSC Meraviglia, and the Meraviglia continues its like Mediterranean cruise season from there. When we left Halifax, we traveled down United and stayed a night in a town called Rahway, New Jersey, instead of a regular hotel stay at the airport hotel. I did some research and I found an interesting town. So we stayed at a hotel called the Watt Hotel. And here's some footage of the Watt Hotel. But the Watt Hotel was kind of interesting because Thomas Edison and James Watt worked on their electrical research and studies. James Watt was the watt in electrical terms. The measurement of electricity was named after James Watt. So the whole theme of the hotel was the electricity and the development of electricity, which was interesting. We had a great stay in that town, and we went out and we actually found we were going to get pizza across the street in a recommended place, and the place didn't look bad, but we had time and we cruised around and we found a Peruvian restaurant with Peruvian food, Peru, and we really enjoyed that. So here's some pictures of that and what we had there. So that was a kind of a nice treat for us that evening. The hotel was great. The stay was great. So the interesting thing we did the next day, if you're from New Jersey or New York, you'd understand this totally. Being from Nova Scotia, a little different from us. But anyway, what we did was we took New Jersey Transit train from Rahway, New Jersey, into Penn Station, New York City. And then we took the subway from New York City to Wall Street. We had a 5-minute walk to the ferry and took the ferry directly to the Brookline Cruise Terminal. I think all in it might have cost $30 US at the most for both of us to travel in from New Jersey. So we enjoyed that. That was great. Once we got to the cruise ship, the Sky Lounge on the Meraviglia was an excellent place just to kind of enjoy the city, do some city watching. A big highlight of the trip for us was going to be the Sailaway out of New York City. It was a cloudy day, but fortunately it cleared up really nice, and we had a great sail away. Nice view of the Statue of Liberty, And we had a 7:30 dining, which we were a touch late for, but we fit it all in. So that was really good. The Meraviglia is about an 8-year-old ship. Here's a quick cabin tour. And the cabin's great. We were upgraded to a deluxe balcony, which is very comfortable. No complaints at all. But the cabin originally booked an interior guarantee, and thankfully we were upgraded the cabin. 2 weeks in the cabin, it's nice having the balcony, and it's nice having a bit more room to stretch out. So we really enjoyed the balcony. So the arrival in Halifax after the second night was really nice. We were up early, and again, the Sky Lounge and a little bit on the deck. It was cool that evening. The deck was actually frozen. There was ice on the deck a little bit, so it was slippery. So the most comfortable place was the Sky Lounge. Coming to Halifax, we'd never taken a ship into Halifax before, so that was kind of interesting to us to be able to do that and see Halifax from that perspective. The perspective of Halifax from a tourist, because we don't get to see that because we're not tourists. So that was really good to see that. We enjoyed that. What was unique with us with this trip was that when we flew down to New Jersey, we just took personal item, kind of carry-on backpack bag. We didn't take our luggage for the trip. And we just got on Metro Transit, went home, grabbed our luggage for the 2-week trip, and our brother-in-law drove us back down and dropped us off at the ferry terminal. So that was kind of interesting, getting on the ship that you've already embarked on with more luggage. But no one even thought a word about it. They just checked us in, and there we went. So it was nice not to have to drag that luggage all the way through New Jersey with us. Steaming out to Halifax, we had a nice night. Here's some footage of that. Nice sunny evening. Again, we were up in the Sky Lounge. It was the best view in the Meraviglia, and it was cool. It was very cool, around probably 2 degrees Celsius. So it was a nice and warm at the Sky Lounge. So the theme I'm going to do for these videos going forward is I'm going to use AI to do my port tours. Basically, I give AI a direction of, I want to do a 4 to 5 hour walking tour of this port. What do you recommend? And give us our port map, and we'll just follow that with the sites that you recommend. When you're doing research for these, if you're doing the walking yourself, it takes a fair bit of time. So I basically just default this and let AI do the walking tour, and we'll see how this all goes. So the premise will be every port, we're basically just going to follow AI directions. We have the port maps downloaded in Google Maps, so they're available offline. And we're just going to see how good AI will do it. Will it ruin the port? Will we miss something important? I don't know, but that's what we're going to do, and we're going to try to do it that way. The next leg, I guess, of this journey is a 4-day transatlantic to Portugal. So we're going in radio silence. So we didn't purchase onboard Wi-Fi. So basically, we have 4 days without internet. We have downloaded books. We have videos to do. And we have our fitness routine, and we have friends on the ship. So we think that we'll be more than occupied for four days. Time will tell. We'll see how it goes. So after 4 days, we go into the Azores, and we'll have a separate video for that with a port tour. I'll have a video of the radio silence tour, and we'll see how we make it after 4 days of radio silence. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the channel. Remember to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2 of this series. Thanks for watching.